So what was the issue with Papoose? How did that start? Like, was it like a sibling rivalry or what was it like?
Nah, because he was no sibling of mine. That motherfucker was, I don't know, it was just like, I just felt like he
It was from jump. It was just like from jump that there was a weird vibe
it
or
was always a weird vibe. Always. The
oh man.
vibe was never good. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because he not with nobody from Thuggication. You know, the niggas, Thugger, Thugger, all that shit that he used to say, Thugger. And them niggas, I fuck with all of them. You feel me? Like, they was all good with me. I was always good with his niggas. You feel me? And that's the relationship I should have had with him. You feel me? Like, when we recorded some of the records, I went to Brooklyn, right to the home studio they had, and recorded one of the records that went on my mixtape. And then I recorded, you know, something with his other people from with Tadro. Shout out to Tadro, you feel me? And I Embassy Elite. I did something with Embassy Elite, which was part of Thuggication. You feel me? And they was my boys, you know what I'm saying? This shit was tough too, you know what I'm saying? And we dropped a joint that was hot. And I got along with his people, and that was the relationship I should have had with him. But he was just funny style. So one of his people told me when we came out with the song, with the track, the one track, remember the joint with Busta on it that I did,
Yeah, I can't remember the name
Last
right now.
Lyricist. It's called Last Lyricist with Busta Rhymes on it. And when we did that, you know, his mans was like, "Yo, Lil, I ain't gonna lie, the way Pat welcomes you into the game is he really dissing you on your own track." Now, mind you, I had gave him my verses first. You feel me? I gave him my verses first, and he heard my shit already. So on the second verse of Last Lyricist, when he go, "Solo tiempo, I shot of the dice, hit him with a deuce or whatever," he was taking shots at me, and I was his teammate.
Wow.
But he was dissing me, but I found that out later from his own people that he actually was dissing me. You feel me? But the crazy part is everybody like my verse is better than his. So he was kind of tight. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I gave you my shit first. You feel me? I didn't feel no type of way. I didn't fear nobody, chop. Like I felt as though as if I'm gonna get on a track, I'm gonna kill it on every track. And I built a reputation for that. When I got on the track with Sheik Luch, when I got on the shit with the only one that really got me, the only person that really got with me on the joint is Buster Rhymes. And that's of course that's Buster. You
Right.
feel me?
Legend.
That's Buster. Exactly, legend. And that was an honor for the guy to get on a record. He heard me on one of the records that Slay put on the radio, and he called Slay and said, "Yo, who the fuck is that?" And Slay said, "I just signed him and shit." He said, "I'm trying to get on the record with him."
Oh shit.
And he was the first, yeah, he was the first real nigga
He got a
that gave me
reputation for that though. That he shows love, bro. Like
he
he
shows
shows
love, bro.
love, man.
He
Shout out
shows
to
real
Buster for
love,
that.
man. Shout out to Bus, man, because I wish I would have talked to him because he always, he was always a real one. You feel me? And I wish I would have talked to him, but me, I was just tied up in being too loyal to people that wasn't loyal to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I stood away. But he always came through, man. And he did that track, and then I did another joint with him for his mixtape,
Mm.
and he put me on one of his records on his mixtape with Reef the Villain that we jumped on. You know what I'm saying? And that was dope. Called In the Ghetto, and I did a couple joints with him. You know what I'm saying? And it was timeless music. You know what I'm saying? But besides Bus, anybody that got in the track with me, Joel Ortiz, anybody, I gave it to him. You feel me?
Right.
The track with Joel Ortiz, Latin Assassins. You tell me, chop. You know what I mean? Go hear that. Tell me, I wasn't holding nothing. I was killing everybody. I said I'm killing everybody, and I got that mentality from Buster, because Bus said you gave me too much props on this record, Because what I did was paying homage on the record he jumped with me. He was like, "You killed it," because I did win it and killed it. But he was like, "But sometimes, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck whoever it is, black out. I don't give a fuck who it is." And I learned a big lesson from Bust that day. I said, "Fuck that. Anybody else that I get on the record, I'm killing them." And that was my mentality going into it. You know what I'm saying? That I'm killing every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? And I built a reputation for that. So
So did you ever have a conversation with Pap though, like to be like, "Yo, what's the problem?"
I hit him up too, yo. I even DM'd him and I told him, I would like to talk to him. Then I hit him when Slade died too. You feel me? And I told him, I said, sorry for your loss, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to talk to you. You feel me? When you get time, I left my number and everything, but nothing. You feel me?
He left you on red or what?
Man, that's all they do, bro. I try to be the bigger man.
Wow.
I try to be the bigger man, but it's always, you know what I mean? They can never say that I ain't tried. You feel me? Like, I could show you better than I could tell you, Chop. I could even show you the DMs. I could listen, you know what I mean? I could snapshot the joints and send them to you and show you that I hit them up. You feel me? Like, and that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get with you one time. You don't get with me, fuck it. It is what it is. You say enough with, you know what I mean, with that.
Right. So when you went at him on the diss song, um, was that like when you were already having issues with Slay, right? At that point?
Yeah, that was after the joint that I did. I don't want to be right, where I was
Right,
airing
right,
that.
right, right. Mm-hmm.
I was airing that out, and then I did the second joint that was really coming, that destruction of Papoose joint that I dropped. It was more towards him, which, like I said, you feel me? Even that, I do. I gotta be honest. I wish I would have went about the Slay situation a different way with Pat. I could have cared less if I went at it the way I did, but at the end of the day, it's still something I wanted to squash. You feel me? Because we did have a history. We still share the history. And it's just funny that these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? He had an incident with Uncle Murder. You know what I mean? You get beat up by Uncle Murder's people. You get punched in the face. Fat Joe goes to your room with his niggas and beat you up and everything. And y'all forgiven and you could talk to these niggas. But me, I just did a diss record and you don't want to talk. It's funny as shit. You feel me?
Wow.
It's just funny the way the game is. You know what I'm saying? But this is the shit I'm talking about. How fake these motherfuckers is. You know why? Because they know they don't want to say it, but they fear. They fear you. You feel me? And I know these motherfuckers fear me. You know what I'm saying? Because now you dealing with somebody that come from the shit you talk about on your records. I come from the street. I come from that background. I come from real shit. You know what I'm saying? And the people I roll with, you know what I'm saying? They come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they watch and they like, yo, we can't let these motherfuckers come into their world because then they really gonna expose the people that we are. They don't want real niggas in there. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They rather have snitch niggas making records acting like real niggas. You feel me? That's all that is. You feel me? Or if you didn't snitch, you damn sure a fake ass nigga that just make records from another nigga's life. You feel me? Or what a real nigga went through. You know what I mean? And that's all this is, man. This game is not what it's cracked up to be. It's not.
Right. It's disappointing, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely disappointing, man. It's definitely disappointing.